Hi, Scorpio. Let's talk about love. We are going to do the same kind of love reading that we've been doing, where we pull an energy card for singles, those who are dating, and those who are in committed relationships. Then we'll pull an overall theme from the Enchanted Map, and then we're going to pull clarifiers for each group. Then we're going to do an overall PS at the end. So God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for our friends born under the sign of Scorpio. Show us clearly what energies will they be navigating as it relates to love in the coming weeks, the rest of March and early April. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Okay, guys, let's talk about love. Scorpio, if you're single, we have shadow. If you are dating, we have light. And if you are in a committed relationship, we have hope. Okay, Scorpio, these are all three major arcana. So you guys are in a place with your romantic relationships or your singledom where this is some type of deeper understanding of love and relationships and how you show up there. Okay, so we're going to pull an overall energy card. God, guides, angels, archangels, and Holy Spirit for my friends born under the sign of Scorpio. Give us the overall theme of this reading for Scorpio. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Show us clearly what is the overall theme for our friends born under the sign of Scorpio as it relates to romantic love. Okay, overall theme is moonlight. Okay, so I feel like Spirit's saying basically, guys, you know, you're open to receiving this information as you move forward, the guidance for yourself within a relationship. You are very open to receiving that. The number on this card is 51, right? The five for me indicates change. There's some type of change. And the 1 indicates creativeness or creativity, right? Taking the initiative, that kind of thing. So 5 plus 1 equals 6. And that for me is a very deep, deep awareness, a very deep personal awareness. And I feel like in all 3 categories, that's basically what it's talking about. Some kind of very deep personal awareness about yourself within relationships. Okay, so 51, we're going to read it and see what Colette Baron Reed has to say about that. This is the Enchanted Map. It says your intuition allows you to see beyond the mundane, the logical, and analytical. Follow it. Moonlight beckons. Come and trust your intuition to lead you into places that may not seem logical. Your hunches will be right on target. Resist second-guessing yourself, for your alternative perception is especially sharp right now. You can see beyond the surface of things and truly read between the lines. This is a good time to use oracle cards or other systems of divination to gain information. Remember that the language of intuition is a symbolic one. It comes subtly through a hunch, a tingling, a clear sound, or an animal or object crossing your path. Spirit is sending you messages to help you now. Success is yours if you follow the signs. I love it. Okay. So, Spirit is talking to you as you move through these energies. We're going to get the clarifiers from the Dreamer's Journal by Barbara Moore. It's a new tarot deck that I have, and I absolutely love the artwork on it. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, show us clearly what are the clarifiers for these energies on the table as it relates to our single friends born under the sign of Scorpio. Clarify shadow, clarify light as it relates to our friends who are dating, and clarify hope as it relates to our friends who are in committed relationships. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Okay. So just so you know, they are all three major arcana, and the committed relationship is number 17, and 1 plus 7 equals 8. For me, that's synonymous with success. The single Scorpios, the shadow card is number 18, so 1 plus 8 equals 9. It means graduating. You're at the top of the time where you're understanding things at a different level. And then the light, for those who are dating, is number 19. 1 plus 9 equals 10, and for me, that's the end of the one way and the beginning of a different way. Like you're on that precipice of change, of starting something new. So I love these energies. Okay, so clarifying shadow, we have death, and we have the Hierophant. Okay, and Scorpio, death, that is your card, by the way. Clarifying light, we have the Empress, and we have the Devil. Okay, and clarifying hope in committed relationships, I love this. We have the Star, which is the exact same card, and we have the Four of Wands. Guys, that is so amazing to me. Okay, so let's start with you single Scorpios out here. Remember, whenever you're looking for guidance, right, in a love relationship, the Spirit is saying, follow the signs. It could be an animal crossing your path. It could be a feeling that you get, a tingling on your skin or whatever. It could be a song on the radio. There's so many different ways that Spirit will communicate with you. So whenever you ask a question, expect the answer. Okay, so for you guys who are single, I feel like it's almost like this is the same card as the Moon in the traditional tarot. So, and the Moon for me is about things not seen, but allowing Spirit to guide you, right? That trusting that the light from this Moon is going to light up each step of the way. And I feel like that's actually where you've been, what you've been working on in this period of being single right now in your life. I feel like you have met your dark side, right? You've met your shadow. We're not meeting our shadow to kill them off. We're meeting our shadow to understand us and to make friends with our shadow. Basically, that sounds kind of corny, but to be able to move forward, honoring that part of us and recognizing that part of us, understanding it is part of us and being whole in us. So there you go. You've got the Death card. And again, this is your card, Scorpio. So I feel like this is saying that you are understanding who you are. This is part of your journey as you move forward. And then you've got the Hierophant, which is speaks to tradition, and in a general reading it might speak to spiritual practices and religions and things like that. But I feel like right here in a love reading it would be the Marriage card. But you are single, right? But perhaps as a single Scorpio, and meeting your shadow side, perhaps you're realizing that this is ultimately what you want one day. So I feel like Spirit's just doing a whole lot of work in you to help you come to a new understanding or a deeper understanding of who you are and what you really want as far as romantic love goes. I love that. Again, pay attention to the signs. Not only the signs that they give you when you're asking them for guidance, but to the feelings that you have within yourself when you see certain things. Like when you see a couple that's been together for 50 or 60 years and they just appear to have this fairy tale thing going on. How does that make you feel? Whenever you see a couple that are arguing with each other, how does that make you feel? You know, our body communicates with us. And it uses things on the outside that we look at and that we see to teach us. the way that it reacts to certain things. For those of you who are dating, we have the light. This is the same as the Sun card. The Sun card is like the most optimistic card in the whole deck. It's like there's some kind of new feeling, some kind of new feeling of victory and freedom within your ability to express yourself. And now remember, you're dating, so it's possible you could have met somebody that just makes you feel this younger energy, this pure expectation about good things to come and stuff like that. Your clarifiers are the Empress and the Devil. Okay, so if I was talking about other people in your life, perhaps I could say there's a Capricorn coming in, but I feel like, especially because these are major arcana up here, these major energies are all major arcana, I feel like this has to do with you understanding that you can absolutely create the type of relationship you want. If you have found that perfect somebody in your being out there and dating, you absolutely can create the circumstances to make that a long-term thing, if that's what you choose to do. The energies are all right. If I feel like it's making you feel that way, like maybe you're thinking that way about something long-term. And this right here is your it's almost, I feel like it's your conquer card. It's saying that you can overcome. If you haven't already overcome, say you're a player, female or male, it doesn't matter. Say you're a player, right? But here's this person. This person right here conquers all of that earthly attachment to, got to get out there and date, however many people or whatever. Just go fill yourself up, and not. It's like it's like you can be done with that if you choose to. Basically, that's what this card is saying, because this is about addictions, earthly attachments, the things that we tell ourselves, that kind of stuff. So if you've been attached to dating 4 or 5 different people, or 2 or 3 different people, and you have found that one, Spirit's saying, if that one is making you feel like this and you're ready to go the next level, you have the ability within you to create that circumstance in your life. I love that. And then for those who are in committed relationships, y'all, we got hope. This is the same as the Star card, right? The Star card is the same as the major arcana. It's the major arcana of wish fulfillment. So it's like, and inside this burst, this sunburst right here, I don't know if you can see it with my camera. There's like a person in there, right? And I feel like whoever you're with, whoever your person is, you truly feel like they just really light up your life. They bring in such beautiful energies into your space. And I'm not talking about every single day, because we're all human. We all walk in this fleshly meat sack, so we all have days whenever we're not at our best. But for the most part, this is your sunshine. I hear you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. That's how this person makes you feel. And so then you have right here, it's being clarified with the Star card. So it's like wish fulfillment, major arcana. This is crazy. So Scorpio, if you are in a committed relationship, I feel like they're saying you are with the right person. Things are moving along smoothly. Perhaps you're wanting to get married. If you're not already married, you could be committed and not married. Perhaps you're wanting to do that. Because here's the wedding card or the twin flame card. So guys, man, this is some really strong energy. So for you Scorpios who are coupled up, if you're feeling like you want to take that next step, right? I feel like Spirit's saying, ask yourself, look for the signs, hear the songs, or pay attention to the songs that really grab your heart. Pay attention to how you feel when you see these couples that have been together for years and years and years, and it just looks like a fairy tale from the outside. Whether it is on behind the closed doors or not, we don't know. But how does that perception of a fairy tale committed relationship make you feel? That is some strong energy right there. I love that. Okay. So God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much again for my friends born into the sign of Scorpio. Show us clearly. Look, it's about this self-awareness, and I'm telling you, it's a deep, deep self-awareness about what you truly want as it relates to a love relationship. I feel like Spirit's doing some nudging you along, basically. Okay, God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for our friends born under the sign of Scorpio. Please show me clearly what is the PS as it relates to, guys, hey, thank you so much for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the comments, when you ring my bell, all that stuff. You guys rock. The ones who pass by and just spend time in the community but not necessarily engage, or if you do engage, thank you all so much. You rock my world, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Okay, God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, as it relates to Scorpio and romantic love, please show us clearly what is the PS. I thank you for clear and concise messages. I thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And I thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Okay. P.S. Scorpio. Oh, wow. Look, it's like, okay, so the Six of Pentacles is about, reciprocity, equal give and take, and being able to be generous with ourselves, right? And so I feel like within this relationship, and even within you guys who are single, you're finding that balance in yourself. You're finding that self-love, that true identity of who you are as a Scorpio. There's that Death card. I'm sorry. There's that Death card, right? That's your card. It's like you're finding that balance. You're saying, you know what? This is who I am, and I recognize you and I honor you for what you've taught me. We have to move forward together, right? And then you have this deep awareness. That's that number 6 again. That deep awareness of what it is that you want out of life when it comes to relationships. And those of you who are dating and married, or in committed relationships, you're in that balance, that equal give and take. It's like it's a partner, and you're so thrilled about that. Look, guys, then you have the Four of Wands. There's that same card as from the married couples, and there is that encouragement for these who are dating, right? I feel like it's saying, this is a solid little relationship that's going on right here. And then you have the Queen of Swords. So basically the Queen of Swords moves forward in a way that she allows herself to be guided, and she moves forward in her truth, and she cuts away those things that no longer serve her, right? She conquers those self-sabotaging thoughts and those feelings of inferiority and all that stuff. She conquers that. And she does it in a way that because she understands that this emotional stuff is, if it's dragging her down, if it's self-sabotaging or whatever, it's not good for her. So she releases it. She moves forward this way. But she's a nurturer still, because she's the queen. She's like the mother of the kingdom, right? So she wants her best self to move forward in the best interest of not only herself, but for those people around her that she loves. And she knows that in order to do that, she has to remain true to who she is. I love this reading, guys. Scorpio, I can't wait to hear in the comments what's going on with you guys. And until next time, y'all go out and have a super duper day. I love each and every one of you. Bye.